Marty and I arrived on Amelia Island, Florida, about 50 miles from Jacksonville, 2 days before our ship was to sail. We stayed at the Marriott Hotel out on the beach, about 2 miles from where our ship was. The hotel was great. It was a fairly new hotel, had a swimming pool, food was great, and was near the beach. We went on out to the beach, found a great restaurant, had a good seafood lunch, and marveled at the white sandy beaches and how beautiful Florida really was. We'd never really spent much time there. Okay, this is the morning that we've got to get to the ship. These buses belong to America Cruise Line. They followed us all the way to Washington, D.C. We went by sea, they went by land, and they were just a wonderful addition to our cruise. We always had a great bus to ferry us around. Okay, our suitcases all went off to the ship. We stayed at the hotel a little bit longer. I love that swimming pool. We just had a great time there. And we finally went to Old Town on Amelia Island. Everybody said you had to go to the Salty Pelican restaurant right on the bayfront. Marty's waiting for lines. This is inside the restaurant. We had a great lunch there. And then we went back outside, and we're right in front of the restaurant, and we're heading down for the wharf. It was a beautiful, beautiful Florida day. We're down at the wharf, checking out some tour boats. And this is actually a sister ship. They're going to be heading off to Savannah about the same time we are. Here comes Marty. She was hanging back there a little bit studying something. She sees this shark hanging in the right there at the dock. She thinks it's probably real. I think it's probably plastic, but anyway, it totally intrigued her. Okay, they're loading our ship. There's about 3 or 4 trucks there just putting tons and tons of food aboard. Wow, did we eat good. If we had any complaint, it was probably the weight that we gained during the trip. There's our ship, the American Legend. It's one of the newest ones of the American Cruise Line. We're down on the docks here. Look at the size of those pilings. Anyway, these that little guys on that boat are cleaning fish, and these pelicans are just having a great lunch. Marty's out walking the streets. This is a really nice little town. A lot of these buildings are probably well over 200 years old. A lot of them are brick. Marty had heard about a famous saloon there, supposedly the oldest bar in Florida, called the Palace Saloon. Anyway, she walked in. I just happened to have my camera. She took a picture and she turned around and walked right back out. People at the bar figured, wow, another tourist. We didn't tell them we were from California. Anyway, we're back aboard the ship. It's sailing time. The side thrusters are pushing the ship out away from the dock, and we're going to start on our adventure. There's one of the crew members coiling up one of the lines. Marty's up on the bow. The boat is kind of like a catamaran. That means it's got 2 hulls. That makes the bow of the boat very, very wide. There's a beautiful patio furniture out there. It's a great place to sit and watch. Marty and I are sailors, and there went a beautiful little sailboat by. We're leaving the harbor. In addition to kind of a lot of things for tourists and a place for yachts, it's a commercial harbor too. There's a cargo ship in. Those are the great big machines for lifting containers off ships. Look how big they are. We're heading on out now, and we're going by this. I think this might be a paper mill. That looks like stacks of wood chips, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm not quite sure what that is. A little bit further on, we passed power boats almost for the whole cruise. Every now and then a yacht would be going in the other direction. This is Fort Clinch. This was built to ward off the British, and then later they were fighting against the Union. It's a tourist attraction. This is one of the channel markers. Oh, this is the best part of the ship. That's the observation room. It's strictly for the passengers. There's charts in there, there's binoculars, there's padded seats. It was a great place to watch the progress of the ship. That's our sister ship, just a little bit ahead of us. The ships move around at night. It's 0300 in the morning, and we are docking. Next morning we went on deck. It was another beautiful day. I'm looking to the east. There's a beautiful big bridge there. And looking to the west, we could see kind of a sister ship and 2 beautiful yachts, an old classic powerboat and a beautiful modern sailboat. It's Sunday morning, and we're getting ready to go ashore. It's a pretty town, and we're going to go out and try to catch some shrimp. One of those buses showed up, took about 25 of us down to the waterfront. We boarded a shrimp boat, and we're just leaving the dock right now. We have a marine biologist aboard. He's wired with a microphone, and so pretty soon I'm going to let him do all the talking. We're heading out to the shrimp grounds. It's kind of a cold morning. Anybody that didn't bring a heavy jacket is sort of regretting it. That's a beautiful big bridge that I guess we went under.
There's 3 cables back there. There's a cable attached to each door. It'll be a little bit different sizes based on how well they're doing progressing in there. It's not a steady growth rate for crustaceans. My goal to start off is to separate what we want from what we don't want.
Okay, they're bringing in the net. Let's see what we got.
Wow. There you go. Now there's a really large gull we can start off with.
Pretty good catch.
We have a couple of those stingrays in there.
Oh yeah.
Fully gets about 2 feet from wingtip to wingtip, side to side, when they're fully grown. Flat on the bottom, just like he's laying in my hand right there. And one flat. So they are a very large species of shrimp.
Man, look at those birds, man. I'm pretty proud of that picture. Here's our captain up there steering the boat. I think they're going to put out one more net.
Another herring gull
This is
landing
kind
right
of
there.
an old-fashioned way to make cable go back and forth on a spool.
And this is a juvenile.
These guys need to get off the wire brushes and the chipping hammers, I think.
Got a big jellyfish in there.
Okay, we're out there about 2 hours. Well, we only caught 1 shrimp. How about that? Out all that 1 shrimp. But anyway, what the heck? Let them live. We're going back to the. This is the landing where they keep the shrimp boat. We have the whole afternoon off, so Marty and I decided to stay ashore. We're going to go over and look at where those yachts are. That's sort of our sister ship anchored at the same dock. The sailboat was just a beautiful, probably a $2 million 80 or 90 foot boat. I think this is a yacht club. Those are small day sailors. Marty's out there leaning against an anchor off a clipper ship. It's downtown now, our little town of Brunswick. Everything's closed. We did find one antique store that was open. We went in and wandered around. It's a cute little town. We really enjoyed it. But we really didn't buy anything. One thing that Brunswick is famous for, during World War II, they built and launched over 100 Liberty ships. These were 600-700 foot ships that hauled cargo. Lots of them were sunk with all hands. Lots of them got through, though, with important cargo. We're in the waterway right now. We pass boats every now and then. That power boat has got engine problems. He's being towed. This is the back upper deck of the boat. It's also set up like a patio. You can have a cocktail there. This is sort of the back saloon. Beautiful furniture. We're right off Hilton Head Island. And this is a scene from our stateroom. Look at that. We can lie in bed and watch the scenery go by. Look at this Hilton Head Island. Beautiful houses, one right after another. Really a beautiful place. The island, I think, is about 12 miles long. We didn't stop there. The weather was a little bit iffy. In fact, one day we had a tornado warning. We don't ever get those in California. Okay, we're entering Savannah Harbor. That's a big dredge. There's an old fort near Savannah. That sailboat used to take all their sails down. We're finally arriving in Savannah, and hope you enjoyed this little movie.